here's my question. I'm going to direct this to people who have never seen Heptathlon before.
Okay.
So we are with Anna Hall, and she just won the USATF championship. She's going to Budapest.
Yes.
Pretty cool. Congratulations there.
Thank you.
And how would you explain, so you got sports fans, we're trying to get all kinds of sports fans to watch track and field. Anna, what would you tell sports fans about what's cool about the Heptathlon?
I would say the Heptathlon would be like if somebody in football could play every single position pretty well. You know, they might not be the best like wide receiver, the best running back, but they can play all of them at an elite level. That's the goal of the Heptathlon, and that's why it's so challenging and I think so fun and so impressive at its highest levels. So yeah, that's how I describe it.
And you scored 69.98.
69.88.
88, excuse me. Got the big 12 points, so you're very close to the 7,000 level. Is that an important goal for you?
Yeah, 7,000 points I think is every heptathlete's dream, you know, and honestly I didn't think I would be approaching it so soon in my career, but I am super thankful for the trajectory that we're on, and you know, just going to keep focusing on the same things, which is just progress and just continued improvement, PRing as much as I can, learning the techniques, knowing that I'm young and I have a while until my peak, hopefully. So yeah, not something that I'm kind of like must get right now, but I think it's going to just come naturally on its own, which I think will be really special.
And the Battle Royale in Budapest is going to be you and Nafi Tiam. I mean, it's going to be event by event. What is your favorite event to do?
I think my favorite while I'm competing in it is the high jump, and then my favorite overall is 800. Yeah.
What is the most challenging for you?
The most challenging event for me is javelin. Yeah, I started at the latest, so I think that's the one where my training age and technique age is the youngest, but we're working hard to learn that and master that as well.
And yesterday you had a Chipotle burrito, one of the things that I live on too.
Yes.
Is it really important for you to watch your nutrition and manage it during the competition?
Yes, I think that's something that we're queuing in on more this year, you know, now that I'm at a little bit of a higher level, those marginal gains are important, and in GOTS's and in USA Indoors, I was cramping by shot put, and so my coaches were like, okay, something needs to change, and so we just decided to try some new things, find ways to get more calories in, get more fluids in, and, you know, sipping instead of chugging once I'm thirsty, and I think there's a few hour windows where we forget to eat, you know, between breakfast and hurdles, like that's like a big 4 hours of warming up and treatment and stuff, so just really locking that stuff in, so hopefully things go smoothly and no cramps in Budapest so I can give it my best.
And you had some smoke in 400 hurdles this summer, and Otto Bolden said if you get hurdles 9 and 10 down, you're going to go under 54 seconds. Is that a big deal for you?
Yeah, the 400 hurdles, it's like one of my baby events. Like I love it so much, and you know, taking a little bit of a break from her right now to focus on this war we have coming in Budapest. But you know, I love running them, and yeah, it's a little bit frustrating sometimes because we don't practice it because we're focused on the heptathlon. So you know, I go out there and I feel a little bit raggedy, and sometimes the hurdles don't come up exactly how I want them to, but I do think when I iron things out that I can run really fast with them, so just kind of waiting patiently for whenever that clicks on its own. I'm not going to focus on it because, you know, we have big things to chase with that Heptathlon.
Anna, thanks for your interviews too.
Thank you.
Just curious, does this feel any different compared to last year? Of course, you were coming out of Florida last year. How does this kind of feel now?
It does feel a lot different. You know, all of today, my coaches just kept telling me, like, look at how far ahead we are from last year. You know, last year, USA's, I was praying to hit the standard and I had to run for my life in the 800, and then now, you know, we're just kind of having so-so events, training through, and we're over 4,000 points on day one, and I was like, dang, like we have just improved so much. So yeah, that part is really, really different. I'm still adjusting, I think, to the mindset of being a favorite and not like having this big underdog chip on my shoulder. So that's been a little bit tough, but yeah, learning along the way.
And you said, of course, you know, you're working on the javelin. That's maybe one of the events that you really want to work on. But in the throws in general, you got that, you know, PB in the shot put, right? Mm-hmm. Does that kind of give you motivation in the throws aspect of like, okay, maybe the javelin will start to come along a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I think both throws, they're coming, guys, I promise. Like, I have really good sessions and I'm starting to grasp techniques, and, you know, track, nothing comes easy, it just takes time. And, you know, today in the javelin, I was a warm-up hero and I had a farther throw and warm-up. warm-ups. And is that super annoying? Yes. But do we know that we have farther throws in us? Also yes. So excited about that, but, you know, just kind of kicking myself a little bit that we didn't get it in one of the 3. But yeah, both of them, I just know that there's more there this year, and there's a lot more there over the course of my career.
Yeah. And then last question for me, just what's your plans between now and Budapest with like a month or so to go?
Yeah, my coaches said we're kind of going to have a regroup on Monday. We didn't really talk about it. Most likely going to stay in the States. There was maybe 1 or 2 diamond leagues on the table, but I think that we just need a really big training block, and you know, maybe hit a couple events that if they decide, oh, we want you to run hurdles, or we want you to long jump here, maybe hit some domestic meets, but mostly just train really hard and then have a big taper. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Great job out there.
Thank you.